Hey guys, I'm just preparing to start Capricorn's reading, but I feel guided to just update you a little bit. It's been, in my head it's been days, but it's actually been weeks, and potentially, yeah, it's like a month now, about a month, that I have been unresponsive, non-responsive. As you know, I share with you guys in the Mind and Matter playlist about my meltdowns, my issues, my all sorts of things. And I took that playlist down. I took that playlist down for a minute because I literally felt like I was drowning. I needed to catch myself. I needed to pick myself back up. And that thing of you can't help anyone until you've helped yourself. So I made the playlist private. I didn't delete it because I know a lot of you relate, and I get messages from you guys that, you know, you're facing similar things. But I took it down. Anyway, that lasted about a week, and then I was just, I'm over it. I don't care anyway. I'm gonna put it up, and, you know, I dealt with my insecurities, my ego, my shadows, whatever needed to be dealt with, got dealt with. Put it back up public. However, since the flight that I went to catch that I didn't catch, I have just been shut off. Like, I haven't been replying to you guys' emails. I haven't really been on top of it with the comment section. Even donations, I haven't reached out to you guys to say thank you. These are things that just like genuinely, like in the moment, that's what I want to do, and my values is to do that, but I just haven't been able to. I haven't been able to even open emails. And this isn't just in terms of the channel, this is, I have just been ghost to kind of decompartmentalize, if that's the right word. 52 past. The self that I need to be when I'm really letting myself feel the cringe, the shame, the grief, the disappointment, the plethora of emotions that comes with life, certain seasons of life. It's like just having to cope, and in order to cope, in order to just like keep treading water, like it wasn't about making progress, it wasn't about getting ahead, it was like just in terms of just to keep afloat, I had to completely go into delusion, which meant not being able to authentically and honestly, genuinely respond to messages or communicate, because I'm having to literally put myself in a state of delusion to function. And any kind of conversation that brought me back to reality, like, how are you? Loaded question. That's not what we're thinking about. We're not thinking about how we are. We're tuning in to whatever message is coming through for the reading, or what I'm cooking, or whatever it is. A full focus on that, because in order to have some kind of quality of day, quality of life right now, with how long certain things have been, certain cycles have been going on, I've needed to allocate time to soften into myself and to let things come up and overflow, to sit with it, and times to breathe through it and transmute it at surface level, and to keep it moving. In order to survive over the recent weeks, I've had to use unhealthy coping mechanisms, like suppressing, like bypassing, like falling into certain addictions, food, spending, smoking, you know, taking a lot of time to rest, talking myself through the guilt and shame of being absent from my own life and others. So I really appreciate all of you, and I will get back to you soon. Even emails that I haven't been able to open, I feel the energy of them as they come in, as I see them, or, you know, the name of who sent it come up. I can feel the energy behind the unopened message, and that for me has been, it's helped to carry me forward because of how heart opening it is, even before I've even seen what's been said. I feel like I'm navigating a lot right now. I'm aware of how open I am and how vulnerable I've been and how much of an ego death I've shared. And as much as if I feel like there's a lot that I'm going through at the moment in terms of what is right for me to share, what is not right for me to share, how much I want to give, what I want to give in terms of myself. But it's something I'm open to navigating, and I'm open to getting wrong. I'm open to getting wrong. There's this thing where they say once you've overshared something, you can't take it back. And it's true. But for me, what I'm working through is getting to a place where I dissolve that shame. Like, the only reason I couldn't bear to share a part of myself is because I don't accept it. And there's a lot of things and a lot of sides of myself I still don't accept. However, some of them that I'm still accepting or have been a struggle to accept, I'm proud of the fact that I've got to that acceptance. And therefore, the things that have been shared, I have genuinely got to that place of not caring what anyone thinks of me more than myself. And this is something that comes and goes. You know, I'll drop into insecurity, I'll drop into fear, I was watching an interview and it was like, sometimes like people feel that it was like someone well known, a lot of public attention, and they were saying sometimes they feel a need to defend themselves because people have got too many opinions. And I feel like one blessing that's come from receiving a lot of judgment from a child is actually, I genuinely don't care. 22. I genuinely don't care to defend myself about from people's opinions. I can be offended or disappointed that someone has that opinion of me, but it's from this place of, oh, what a shame you weren't who I thought you was, to think that of me in the first place. And then the grief attached to not having that person in my life because mask slipped kind of thing. But actually it is a blessing and an early lesson to genuinely not care. Like, when I can't reply to emails, when I can't when I can't reply to emails, when I can't get back to someone, when I don't make it to that event, when when something, because of the way that I am, in terms of neurodivergence, in terms of just the way that I am, I really am like not here for the labels, not here for the man-made names of things. I'm constantly reminding myself that I'm perfectly created and curated. And, you know, all my ways are divine and God sent. If you don't get me, if the environment can't cater to me, that's not my issue. Take it up with the creator, you know, them ones. So now I defend myself. And I defend myself by telling myself there's no need to defend yourself. It's like taking a stand for myself that, no, I will not be affected by outside noise. I know myself. Now I'm like navigating this thing of being, coming back to empathy, coming back like I'm super sensitive, high, like, you know, empath, off the chart kind of empath. However, kind of letting that inner child run the show for a bit, and then kind of letting my ego overtake a bit, where I like cut my nose off to spite my face, where it's like any kind of thing that I don't like, any kind of judgment, anyone that makes me feel away. I'm not in that way because I love to know about myself, and I love people to tell me about myself in terms of, for my best interests, for a place of love, constructive, from a place of love, constructive criticism, you know, here for that. I want to grow, I want to develop, I want to do better. But any kind of the slightest little ill intent, and it's it. And it's now I'm being guided to let my guard down a bit, you know, which I'm still navigating. I haven't done yet. I haven't even took it down a piece. And to, like, when I'm not replying to that email, I'm instantly telling myself, as soon as I get any guilt come up, it's like, no, you don't need to reply. You don't need to reply for another 3 months, as long as you're okay. Worst case scenario, people don't want to communicate with you anymore. You'll never get another email again. You don't say thank you for that donation. You'll never get another donation again. You don't do, you know, the worst case scenario. You know, worst case scenario, you lose that subscriber. You lose this, And there's a thing where it's like, it can shift into a lack of appreciation because I tell myself, well, nothing's worth the sacrifice of yourself. So if that's the case, and you miss out on things or lose people, places, things and support from your life, let it go. It don't matter. Nothing's worth it. Someone else will support me. Something else will come up. I'll make another friend. I'll find another, lover, whatever it is. There's a dismissiveness that has come up, and it's something that I'm aware of, which is one of the reasons why I feel guided to do this video, because like without you guys there is no channel, and I am so grateful for all your likes, shares, comments, donations. Like, it's been life-changing for me, even with I don't like it, I hear it a lot, your little channel, like, I know we're not the biggest over here, but we're not the biggest, but we're the best, right? And the community spirit and the support and the understanding, like, you guys have been a huge support, and actually like one of the only supports in terms of me navigating this path of realizing that I'm like autistic AF and ADHD AF, and have been my whole entire life, and all my struggles, and like literally what I've been doing every day, the quality of my life every day, and I never registered, I never knew. And even now, like, I'm not going to get into the politics of it. This is something, like, even taking them labels out of it for the sake of having that on paper, which I don't, like, just be understanding the way I am, the things that I've been doing to cope, what I've been hiding, the sides of myself, like the way I've been suffering and not really understanding what has been going on, realizing how I could have supported myself and how I didn't because I didn't understand, feeling hard done by, that those inner child wounds of feeling like I didn't get the support I needed because no one knew what was really wrong with me or what was, right with me. And then going through that, just going through a lot. Then it's like seeing it everywhere, and the injustice, like all the triggers, because it's not just the injustice of someone else, but it triggers that injustice of of your past. And it's been heavy, and it's been so heavy that I actually limit how much I share on here, because it's a sensitive subject. But it's like, I was at a place in the recent past where I was literally, like, logically considering how, if my case would be like a case for, like, how you can put yourself to sleep forever kind of thing. Obviously I'm picking my words here because it's a lot, but there's like hundreds of thousands of people that don't make it. I don't even know the stats, but it's through the roof, it's off the charts, do we even ever know the stats? But it's something I'm really aware of. I'm aware in terms of like the observer, like I'm observing myself having these thoughts, thinking, wow, bless you. Like, from me to me, it breaks my heart that that's where you're really at. It was never meant to be like this. And it's like, I bring it to the surface and I speak it and I say what I'm sharing now. Like, I've shared it with someone else. Like, I woke up and the first thing I was thinking about was this. And very logically, very calmly. And it was like, this empathy for myself kicked in, like I said, like the observer. And it's like, whoa, if this is where you're really at, today we do nothing. let it all go. If it all, you know, falls apart, let it all go. Like, today will do nothing but remind you why you want to be here. Ask for support, ask to see the magic, ask to shift, ask to be able to let go. This is you know, you're grieving the old self, you're grieving the past, you're grieving what's gone, what you're letting go of right now. Although it doesn't seem worth it right now, although it doesn't seem like there's any light at the end of the tunnel, just choose to breathe through it. Choose to breathe through it. Choose to take the pressure off and just be here. Just be here and do nothing. And that's what I did. I was actually just going to say, hi guys, sorry I haven't got back to you. I'll be back to you soon. Now she's here. We're back deep as ever. I'm not going to judge it. I know some of you guys ain't here for this business, but it is what it is and I'm going to honour it. So that's what I did. I just let it go. I didn't get back to anyone. I just took all restrictions off myself. Do what you want. Get up when you want. Sleep when you want. Relax when you want. You don't want to do it, don't do it. And even now still, I'm still moving myself, shifting myself out of it weeks, whatever, later. And it's the only priority. Like, fighting to keep things going, fighting, like, there is no fight. Like, a complete surrender. Giving myself up to the Divine Mother. I cannot do this kind of thing. And it was needed. And it was ugly. And it was beautiful. And it was healing. And empowering. Scary. Sad. But necessary. Because I needed to bring to the surface how bad things were, how I was really feeling. And, you know, it's actually better for me to bring that to light than to keep it in the darkness, keep it in the depths of myself, suppressing and distracted until it comes and catches me off guard and in a silly way. And it's a lot. Like, sometimes it helps to say things. Like, it sounds so intense and it sounds so shocking when you state certain feelings, that it can help you shock yourself. It can help you shock yourself to bring certain things to your awareness, to a conscious place where you can deal with them instead of them dealing with you. So, anywho, I've been here a minute. I'm in complete judgment of where this has gone. But it's real. It's real. So, how do I even wrap this up and then what, put a little song on the end? Like, how heavy? It is heavy, guys. I've got to let it go here. I want to shift the mood. I want to talk about something else, but I can't. This is just what it is. So, I'm going to prepare for Capricorn's reading. I'm going to refresh first, go and prepare for Capricorn's reading, and just keep bobbing along. Bobbing along, bettering thyself, bettering thy health, and bettering thy wealth. So, I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.